Hello and welcome back to the couch, you couchies. We saved you a seat. My name is William,
My name is Luke.
and I just freeballed that. He had no idea that was coming. Today we are moving forward with the Wheel of Time, season 3, over on Amazon Prime. Today is episode number 5. I think it's called Tel'aran'rhoid. Yeah, it's a hard not English word.
Yes.
Uh, First of all, we'd like to say thank you for everybody who's joined us here on the couch so far. We have been loving it over there in between me and Louis. If you're new here to the couch, everybody's welcome. We are not book readers. We know nothing about the story other than what we have seen so far in the show. Luke just finished rewatching season 2 before we started our little journey here. Last week's episode, banger.
Wild.
Absolutely insane. All of you who left comments and filled us in, thank you very much. Some of you naughty couchers, you put some spoilers in there. So please don't spoil anything for us or for others because we try to read and respond to all the comments. So
Yep.
if you're interested in liking, subscribing, and doing all that YouTube stuff, we really do appreciate it as we're a new channel. I'm ready to get into it. How about you, Louis?
I am over the moon. Let's hit it.
Before we hit this, what's your prediction? Because last week was a Rand centric episode. We learned a lot about the history of the wheel, the universe.
Yeah.
What do you think we got this
Thankfully,
week?
because of what had happened previously, and we were like, episodes 1, 2, and 3. Okay, he's the chosen one. We get it. Let's move on. And then this episode hit, and I was like, okay, I'm allowed to make a mistake. That's fine. That
Yeah.
was awesome.
Yep.
This week we're getting either some Pirate Bay footage. Well,
Okay.
I don't remember the name of the city.
Uh,
Um,
to, yeah. Anyway, starts with like a
yeah, the
T
pirate.
T sound, like
Yeah, right, right, right.
Terrian,
Where
Titrian.
Leandrin is, and they're
Okay.
hunting Leandrin.
All
Yeah,
right.
and then also a lot of Matt. I feel like the evolution of Matt being able to beat those two swordsmen, knights, princes,
Okay.
not fulfilling that journey and continuing on with that would be a mistake.
All right.
So I'm thinking we're shifting away from the desert, away from the sand, and back to kind of reality, and we're gonna see some Matt,
All
and we're
right.
gonna see
All right.
Leandrin. Yeah.
I'm looking
Thoughts?
forward to some Iron Man montage making axes and iron, just like in some fighting. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right,
Mhm.
so here we go in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're back
All
on
right.
Arrakis.
I was gonna say Arrakis. That's so funny. Oh yeah, buddy. She got an epic weapon in season 4. This is awesome.
Yeah. So it looks like it's siphoning the power from around the desert into
Oh
her,
yeah.
or is it going out?
I'm just gonna say it. She's as powerful as one of the Forsaken or the Chosen ones now.
Okay, that's a
That's the
bold.
level of.
That's a bold statement.
Look at what she's doing. She may not can control it, but
Yet, yet.
right.
Is it burning her up?
Yep.
That's a cool effect.
What did it feel like to you?
Oh, good question.
Euphoric. What else?
Terrifying.
Like hunger, thirst, deep.
Maybe this could help with the blight in his kingdom.
Well,
They,
he's a man experiencing the one power at an extreme level. Just
oh wow, it
this is
cut
what
the
I'm talking
earth.
about. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It reshaped Earth. Dude, that oh, can't wait.
Okay.
Oh, so someone put in the comments that the Wheel of Time dragon snake thing went the other way in the last episode.
Yeah, I read the comment. I was
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's really thoughtful. That's a cool weapon. I'm glad she got it.
yeah, straight power up.
What did the other chiefs say? Will they declare Ferrand as Kara Khan? We only speak to the wise ones in the dream. They will try to bring their chief to our Dal to meet Randall 4.
Rand wasn't wearing a
Shadow
sword.
did when he returned from Meridian.
Does it surprise you that Savannah and Fuladin rejected him? He's not one of us.
New costume.
No thanks to you.
True.
Training in what it means to be wise.
He is
Boy.
the Karakar.
So she did end up being like a wife.
There's no fighting.
Like,
Yeah, they're giving her the EOC as her first assignment.
That's Cold Rock's hold, seat of the Tel'aran'rhoid. We will stay here until the other chiefs have gathered at Dal.
dude's voice is silk.
It's awesome.
Just
Get him in some voice acting immediately.
he could be, if well, what's the Star Wars series with Anakin's trainee?
Obi-Wan?
No. Anakin's Padawan.
Ahsoka?
Ahsoka. He could be the replacement for the guy who passed away.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love this. This is reminiscent of like dudes on horseback coming back from war.
Yeah. So this is their tribe. People said there's like thousands of them. So
I ask leave to enter your hold, Rook Mistress.
You have my leave, Clan Chief. Shade of my heart, you always have my leave.
I give thanks, Rook Mistress of my heart.
Aw. That's really cute.
You've
That's
met
even
my
cuter.
Wife Bear.
so they're a thruple.
Now, meet my wife, Leon. And my great daughter, Sarah.
Are you the Karakar? Great Mother says you are.
Dude, don't do it. Be an adult.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That was poorly acted. That is nice.
But yeah,
It's very reminiscent of Jesus coming back from the desert.
The time for
Right.
watching him is through, Egwene said I.
Uh-oh.
We're going to walk the dream. Will you join
Ooh,
us?
she's getting a power up.
oh, I forgot about tower politics. I forgot we were gonna be
Right.
headed back here.
I was wondering how Moiraine and she were going to communicate too. I wonder if it's like birds or something.
That's the
That's
box
that
that
magic chest. Yeah.
yeah.
A heavy fragrance, your powdered roses. It enters the room before you do. I remember it from your classes when I was a novice.
Ooh.
Oh, she was her teacher.
Most sacred
Little shade. Yeah, yeah.
chamber in the most hallowed institution in the world. And you make it look like a fisherwoman's hut.
It wasn't easy
Two.
getting a private audience.
How many queens and kings have sat in these simple chairs?
Not everyone wants to be sick with the smell of roses.
Where is Elaine? Her
Shade
brothers
throw
are
3.
missing her.
She's on
I
a
think this is
journey
gonna
with
be
my
a shade
footing
off.
well pro-
I'm calling for a boat in the hall to cage the dragon reborn, as you should have done already.
Wow.
Let's see where the votes lie. I presume you have a better handle on it now than the last time you went against me in the hall.
Where is Moiraine, said I.
She's asking a lot of
She's been
questions.
exiled.
But I know what you are. River trash. Same as the day you walked into this town as a 9-year-old girl, barefoot and filthy.
All right. So do you remember in one of Moraine's visions, she was fixing a net in a river hut?
Yeah. Yeah, she's actually from a river hut.
Yeah,
The mother.
Yeah.
That was the first shot. That was Fort Sumter
Battlefield
during Civil
is
War,
yesterday.
right there.
And then, or maybe some wine will be more to your liking.
She's still suffering from the
Baron,
psychic attack.
Mother,
Yep.
the Andrian was able to connect 4 hearts. That would be 12 sisters. 11 attacked us that day.
So there's one still here, at least. I need to know if it's Elida.
Leandrin left and Elida arrived. If Elida found out that her sisters were being held in the 13th depository,
She might go and rescue them.
Or silence them.
All right.
Good. Pay the bait. Do it subtly.
They have a fortune
Bring
teller.
me the truth.
Yeah.
So
Like,
I
what
can
are we
take
doing?
Elida's head.
No, you need more information. That's what she literally just said. We need to know more. Who do you think is the other Black Aja? It's one of the characters we've seen.
You know,
I thought it was
you
the
could just wear one of these Two Rivers sacks.
lady
Another
with the
idea?
white
We
hair.
could hop a boat and go to one of the cities on the
Because
coast.
she survived the
You
psychic attack.
love that.
I thought you had your eye on that bigger boy.
I did.
Oh, jeez.
Have you tried the bread?
Damn.
Straight.
He doesn't like his
That-
buns.
No. No, he does not like his buns.
Whitecloak reinforcements just entered the mountains. You want the coffins? We better go now.
I'd just like to say those two Aiel women are as fast as her on horseback.
Wetlanders do not share lovers.
Not usually.
That is a lot to ask of one person. Perhaps too much. Or Egwene.
You know, you don't have to talk to
Oh,
me.
At an Aiel meal, it is
Two.
polite to talk to people to either side of you. Except for those of us who must instruct instead of sharing the meal.
You don't have to instruct me either.
With your right hand.
see what she's eating? Well, that's a bad cut because her hand was not next to her mouth.
Try?
She's eating a zucchini
It's
flower that's been fried. They're very delicious.
Oops, grubs. Well, it's supposed to look like grub. I don't know if it is.
Not with a head. It's going to bite your throat the whole way down.
Oh, it is a grub.
Delicious.
Moraine's
has
the
a,
third wheel here.
She's a siren.
Moraine's a
She can,
die.
she can,
Would you like one? I'm finished, thanks. No, you stay.
So I love scenes that are around dinner tables or living rooms. I love
Yeah.
scenes like this because it built like you see things that you would never see in another type of scene, like a
Ready.
meeting or a town hall, right?
Above all, you must not enter Tel'aran'rhoid again until Moiraine or I says you may. Can you accept this?
I can accept it.
Good.
No, she can't.
Know this.
Yeah, that was a
Anyone
lie.
can touch
That was a lie.
Tel'aran'rhoid, but very few can truly enter it.
It is not part of the One Power, though I said I believe it is. I cannot channel, yet I dreamwalk as well as bear.
We will enter the dream world now. To do so is to take
Interesting.
a risk.
Okay, so
Death in the dream world means you're
Tel'aran'rhoid
here too.
is the name of the dream city.
Yes, I guess so.
Dream realm.
I'm ready.
That's
Drink
a lie
this.
too.
Oh, I was gonna. I thought she's gonna drink some blue. Oh,
When
she's
the
not
brass
gonna.
pin drops, you will hear it in the dream as well. It will bring you back if you lose yourself.
Okay.
She's smoking. It's
Yeah, it's the water of
what's
life, but in candle form.
it's just peyote. Come on, man.
A peyote candle.
They're just getting her really
But this
high.
is ancient technology. They would put nails in the side of candles, and when it burned down a
Yeah.
certain amount.
Yep.
Are we?
Yes, this is Tel'aran'rhoid.
It looks the same.
It is not the same. There are things here that could shatter your heart.
That could eat your heart.
Interesting.
How did
Oh,
this?
that's
you were
cool.
afraid, so you wanted armor. Uncontrolled thoughts are troublesome in the dream world. Control them.
So that's cool armor.
Yeah. Full mage armor.
Sometimes ordinary people stumble from their own dreams into Tel'aran'rhoid for a moment.
Wetlanders wonder why so many people die in their sleep.
Huh. That's an interesting fable.
If you want to be somewhere else, simply believe you are somewhere else. It is as simple as that.
Similar to like an ayahuasca
Bear?
experience.
Elaine.
It makes me think of
Hello?
the
I didn't.
in game where they can travel through the multiverse, kind of the timeline.
She's also currently in the city with the White Tower.
I don't like that. I don't do horror.
Me,
This
me
is
either.
not her as a child.
Maybe.
Bear?
I'm so glad you're here.
That's so
You're
interesting.
right. She's being stalked by one of the Shadow Souls.
You are lucky to be alive, girl.
Goes back to that same multiple religions, same backstory.
Yep. Lanfear didn't weave in the dream either, right? So it means that she can counter it by believing that she can.
Often, logic has been on Mother's side.
What if it were not? What if I
Politicking.
could show you that?
You could have taken that scene and put it in the West Wing, and it would have matched.
Yeah, I was
perfectly.
actually just thinking, wow, we're walking through. Too bad she wasn't acting in America at that time.
Wait, now I'll strip your hide with my birch. Accept it or no?
Perfect
I
casting.
haven't seen you
Absolutely.
outside your
Good job.
sister's watch since your injury.
Oh, they're
How are
sisters.
you?
I don't think so.
No,
I
no.
think all Aes Sedai are sisters.
Oh, okay, okay.
Did she take the bait? Thank you.
It'd be interesting if that's her and they wiped her on
Can your
purpose.
sister really do this? In her state?
Yeah. Or
My
one of the
sister
two of
can do
them
anything.
are
Where
the
has
Black
your
Aja.
sister?
She is 13.
Depository.
Yes.
And what did she want us to look at?
Black
I really want to rewatch The Expanse now.
Me too.
She was so fantastic.
We have only been traveling for 14 days. I know seafoot breakers are fast, but to travel this far is impossible. Maybe I saw it wrong, maybe.
Exactly. So let's get up onto the deck and we'll figure it out.
No, Matt, we promised the stout mistress we stayed. Matt!
I was wondering if like weavers were able to assist.
This looks like the weather light from Magic the Gathering, the ship.
We had a deal, Aes Sedai.
I apologize, Matt.
You are of the mountains. You plant your feet too firmly like you're rooted to the spot. Relax. Make your legs soft. Let the boat move while you stay still. Better?
A little weird.
A lady vomiting in the same room for 2 weeks with you? Yeah, that sounds fun.
Anyone vomiting anywhere close to me.
Their tie-ins of like Persian stuff is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
The tattoos they had were cool too.
Is that you?
Blood and ashes. Aren't you supposed to stay in your room?
Have you got a room on here? Can I stay with you instead of them?
No.
I guess she'd have money, right? Like,
Yeah.
The reinforcements should be here tomorrow. Ready to
I love their
march on
like
the two
friendship.
rivers
It's
the day
awesome.
after.
it seems real. Like,
I have female friends that
I'd
are
like to get
real
Yeah.
like
the
that.
truth about Perine Barra's whereabouts, if you'd let me.
No.
He's noble, which I appreciate.
he's drinking a lot, though. Like,
He's had a bad couple of weeks.
yeah.
Don't worry. Nobody's going to get hurt.
Except for Perrin.
I want you to tell me what you know about Perrin Barra. They say he's come back home.
Well, I know where he'd go.
Where?
Come on.
Why risk it?
Why did you do that?
Yeah. Huh?
Witch. One of you is a witch!
It was me.
It was not.
This one's ready for your questions.
Man. Hope not.
Oh, arm sling? Yeah, don't like that guy.
No, I think it's the little girl on the left who said he would go because she had to tell the truth.
Ben, Chad, and I will sneak in.
And me.
No, not yet.
And me.
Rogue.
Yep.
And her.
Loyal will stay here and ready the horses.
We'll stay right here. Tail the girls if they need it. That's what we said.
The ash is starting to fade off her face.
It's interesting that Perrin's taking the lead on this since he said that he would not.
You don't make decisions
Yeah.
for me.
You know,
We make decisions together. We used to.
It hasn't felt like much of a we lately.
Really? You're gonna say that to me, the man who followed you up Turnip Mountain when you won't even tell me why we're here?
We're here because you're not enough.
Damn.
damn.
The blood of Manethrin flows for her. The blood of warriors.
I don't care about Emeralds or dragons or the bloody last battle. I'm going to go find Leander, and I'm going to kill her.
Maxim!
Hmm. Interesting.
Go with me.
She's gonna release him?
She has to.
There. I turned off the bond.
Turned off and released are different things. It
That
looked
would
like there was a ceremony they had to go through, but maybe they just
They'll be
didn't want to
back.
pay for the CGI.
I'm ashamed that I never knew Mark.
I don't remember that.
Tel'aran'rhoid. You were just a baby when it fell.
You know how they said that Rand's mother isn't Aiel?
Yeah.
She's not Aiel either, in the same way.
Oh, okay, yeah. They found her walking, right?
Yeah.
Our people created such beauty.
What you miss the most?
Laughter.
Yeah, there was a scene for Moiraine where she released him and
Lan.
Lan, and there was like a energy release.
Are you leaving? We haven't had a moment alone since Rydia.
The wise ones want me to sleep with them. To keep working together.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah. They can't leave her to sleep.
Stay.
Go.
His newfound wisdom is paying off.
But before you go,
A little sugar.
yeah, apparently it's like a female, male-shaped statue in the book, and they changed it to be this pearlescent orb for the show. Thanks, comments. I like the scenes for this episode. Like this.
Me too.
It's really nice.
Me too. I was
I wanna-
thinking the same thing.
Want to go camping?
I saw it, Anne. I saw it. I won't be at the last battle. And everything that you've done, and everything that we've lost, all for nothing because I won't be there.
Okay, so sure.
Because in every future where I lived, Rand dies. And the only way he lives is if I don't.
Come here.
She's dedicated her whole life to this prophecy, and now she has to decide.
Yep. Well, and then she promised Rand she would do whatever she could in service of him as the dragon.
Yeah.
You die tonight.
What?
Did you see it in the rings? And you must die tonight.
No.
Well, then you have tonight to sit with your old friend and have a drink. Have you tried?
I have not.
You're in for a treat.
So having had homemade booze before, it's a dice roll.
I know some.
Nothing like homemade booze to change your perspective on something immediately.
I mean, it could be cacti. It could be animal milk that's fermented.
It could be tequila, like you were talking about cactus.
Yeah, agave.
Could be anything.
Agave
Could be
liquor.
Could be coffee. Then they've never had coffee before.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Oh, lucky here. What is this? She's an artiste. She's an artiste. Wait.
Uh-oh.
Boy, bad day at
What's
work.
What is this?
Man.
My visions. I was trying to remember the details so that I could stop it.
Right, well. It's lucky for us that your visions don't really come true, do they? You know, I didn't kill Ran, did I? And
No,
I'm
you
not going
did
to kill
stab
myself.
him.
Probably not.
And that jacket.
Unless I have to go back to that cabin.
I share a wall with you three. You best believe these walls are thin.
He's pulling off the pajamas during the day.
Yeah. Like,
look.
Jack Sparrow would be proud.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought so.
She's weaving the current, the winds.
That's why eyes to die are not allowed to be on deck when they travel with the sea.
In the tower, they say your channelers are so weak in the power they can never become full sisters.
Best to continue believing that when you disembark.
Why would you avoid learning at the tower?
There are many ways to be a channeler. Many ways to be a woman.
Good lesson to learn right here.
Yep.
Is this where we learn how to water bend? Airbending?
You can't touch the
Well,
source.
yeah, see, here we go.
I can. Sometimes. But I can't control it. Of course you can't.
Some serious Avatar.
It's
one of you fights to hold
like
where
the
you
Force.
stand, while one wants to see to take her off the path that's been chosen. And one of
Ooh.
you is fitting and one is not. I need
Does
you
it control
to
your
promise
actions?
me you won't
Partially,
tell
but it
me
also obeys your
anything
commands.
about our wind fighters.
True.
I promise.
Imagine if you're like the East Indian Trading Company and you're like using magic to help you get across the Atlantic. So much money.
Yeah.
You're the seer who told Rand he was the dragon.
I mean, she also told me that I kill Rand, so I guess in a way you're not good at any of your jobs.
Okay, let's go.
Shade.
You think you're coming with us?
I've been to Tanchika. Can any of you say the same? I happen to have some personal experience with Neandrin's life.
Ooh. Right, she was caged.
Can we trust her, Matt?
Yes.
Is Matt trustworthy?
Who knows what's going through his head?
Yeah. He's a wild card. You think there's something hidden in the beautiful hills of Tanchika? They talked about it a few times now. The hills.
Don't speak loudly, especially you, Princess. And don't flash your money around. No eye contact with anyone.
A white vulture.
You too, Matt. I'm not joking when I say this place is dangerous.
Oh, God. How uncomfortable.
For a bard who can't control his charisma.
Yeah, who talks in the old tongue every once in a while on accident.
We're in Sector 13 here. Depository 13, sorry.
Surprised to see me, sisters?
Delighted to die.
Speak now. And tell me the name of every sister of the Black Asha.
We will never betray our oaths or our sisters.
I believe you. Tell me their names.
I only know one other.
Her name.
I told the Amelin I would negotiate. If I can.
I am not like Sunasanji. This is not a negotiation. You will not leave the cell alive. Are you free?
Yeah.
Until you tell me her name.
Is it a gray man? Bro. That one right there, not
Sounds
charge
like a
that
grey
one.
man. To silence Joy and Amico. There must still be a member of the Black Asha in the tower.
Well, now they know that she's not one.
Yeah.
You let me here.
Perhaps I misjudged you, sister.
But she did
Not an
just kill that
apology.
lady.
Yeah. Well, they were terrorists.
They still didn't have all the information from him, though.
I think they were resolute that they weren't going to get any more info.
Hmm. All right. Mystic Fog.
So a way to beat this, and they're not doing this right, is you set a fire on the other side of the camp, away from the prisoners. That's Prison Break 101. Then you release the horses.
Good on the director of photography. This must have been a nightmare to shoot. With the fog and
I bet it-
candlelight.
I was going to say, I bet it was cheaper, though. They didn't have to hire a bunch of actors.
Oh shit, they're killing the wolves?
Yep.
This fog.
What is it? So,
That last witch was just a plaything.
What is his name? Child Buyer?
Yeah.
Huh.
Warren!
look, we don't have much time. Be quiet and listen to our instructions. We'll get you out of it.
Perrin, what's happened to your eyes?
Remember, they said they don't remember him.
What's that with you?
No.
The one on the left said she doesn't remember. The one on the right is the one who's telling the truth.
No.
The older
It's
one.
all right. My friends.
I think she's older. I don't know.
Hmm.
It's fine.
This one here.
Go with them. They'll keep you safe. I'll get your mom.
All right, here we go.
Is Perrin gonna end the entire bloodline of this family? Just swing an axe?
I think he got night vision with those eyes.
Oh no, that's their mother, Matt's mom. What do you do to witches?
She's been burned with oil.
You could smell that. You could have smelled that from a mile away.
No.
Yeah, you saved who
would've
you
definitely.
could. Yeah.
He would have for sure smelled that from a long time ago.
She has no bodyguard now.
Yeah, but I think our bodyguard's coming back. He's gonna make the save here.
Maxim.
Maybe not.
Two Rivers.
Uh-oh.
You came.
You did this. I thought you were a good man.
I was! Before you.
Here we go. Got Velociraptor daggers.
Yeah.
Non-fatal.
The way these Whitecloaks are getting stormtroopered is hilarious.
You need to stand up now. Come on.
Oh. Here he
She's gonna
comes.
use it.
Here comes
She's gonna use
Maxim.
her ult.
She can't heal herself though, right?
No.
Oh, nice.
How did you find me?
You turned the bomb back on 5 hours ago.
Yes, yeah. She didn't release him. She just.
Yeah. Boy. Zero chance he's gonna use his left arm to pick up anybody after a shot like that. Doing that exact motion.
Yeah, even in hand. I don't know. He also has a leaking gut right now.
He's in a dream. Rand is in a dream.
Thought I might find you here.
There we go.
On this place, I once thought that I had no control over my life. It's
What a
way more
crazy
control than I-
jawline. Like
The
Sigourney
jowls.
Weaver.
Who do you think weaves it, if not us?
I saw you in Meridian before you released the Dark One. Before you swore your
Ooh.
oaths.
He's talking about it.
I'm not that person
Yeah.
anymore.
I was wondering if you would.
You are?
Is that who you want me to be? Some docile innkeeper?
You weren't docile. You were driven and brave. You wanted the world to be a better place. You wanted people to have more than they had.
I still want that.
Hmm.
And more.
You won't
Don't
be
do
you,
it, Rand.
Rand. I love you. The dark parts and the light. I've fallen in love with this piece of you that wants to save the world. I've always loved the piece that knows you have to break.
I'm loving the kind of goth feel with some color. Like,
yeah, me too.
I dig it. It's
The way they lit her face was a little weird just then.
with the full
But
sunlight.
yeah,
No,
it washed her out a little.
this could definitely lead to a lot of non-monochrome goth. Like,
yeah,
cool looking.
The wise one said you wanted to see me.
They're teaching you about the dream. And can you do that? Can you travel with me in the dream to meet someone?
I don't know. I might be able to.
There's a message I need to deliver.
It's dangerous in Tel'aran'rhoid. What?
It's funny, don't you think, you warning me about the dangers of dreams? I remember years ago when I did the same to you.
Come full circle, like a wheel.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I said it earlier. I was wondering how she was going to pass information along to the mother.
Also in.
Mm-hmm.
Is this something you saw in Ruidia?
Yes.
And it's worth the risk,
yes. Yes.
But didn't she promise she wouldn't go back?
I love this. Good moment.
Oh. No. She promised she wouldn't go back without them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like astral projection.
Yep.
This is Tel'aran'rhoid. This is your dream. It's safer here. I'm going to try and take you straight to her dream from here.
It's like Inception.
Remember, the ding of the brass pin will wake you.
Oh, like in her future vision.
Mm-hmm.
Moiraine,
I've come to you this way because I have no time.
where are you?
I've been through the rings of Ruidian.
Ruidia, you're in the Isle Waste.
I have seen 1,000 futures, and I know two things to be true. If the White Tower does not bend the knee to Rand al'Thor, he will lose the last battle.
Okay, that's big.
And that's it.
No. You don't get to do that. Not to me. What would you have done? In Kyrian, knowing what I knew, what would you have done?
The same. Worse, perhaps.
Then why do you punish me?
For sure.
You think I don't punish myself?
We each had a job. Mine was to find the Dragon Reborn. Yours was to prepare the tower to follow.
Gonna get serious mode now.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot afford to fail again.
I've never seen her arm tats before.
Should have been you.
They're really cool.
Should have been you in the tower. You're strong, clever, ruthless. You wouldn't lose yourself to the seat.
It's a little late, but never too late.
Yeah, but empathy's important too.
Yeah.
I make enemies too easily. I never would have won the seat in the first place.
I wish we'd never gone to Katara study that day.
What, just stolen a couple of horses and galloped away to Tyr for a life on the river?
Good reuse of this set. Don't
No
waste
doubt.
it.
No, we broke what we had. Swan. Can't be mended, not in this life.
I will find you in the next life, again and again, until we get it right.
And I will wait for you.
Oh, that's sweet.
Okay, that's
Every
a little
time.
weird.
Soulmates,
Okay,
man.
sure.
Every time.
But she's still not telling her the second thing about.
She's gonna have to die. Yeah. Totally dropping the
this
whole
is
second part was a big mistake.
full swerve. Well, I wonder where Lanfear's going to show up.
Nynaeve? Nynaeve, are you here? Can you hear me?
I thought she might show up on the mountain and see.
Yeah.
Now listen.
Oh,
What do you hear?
The wind.
And what else?
her and Land's kid.
Yep.
Oh, she's waterbending. Oh, in her dream.
Oh, the princess doesn't want to be a princess in her dreams.
Nope. Nope.
Nope. She just wants to be free.
With her desert bay on the ocean.
Desert Bay should be a cologne.
Oh, she's gonna show up behind Rand.
Sleeping on the floor. Ever.
Yeah.
All taking care of his sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's a. Oh.
Ooh, a rest in peace. Moment of silence.
That's
Nah,
all he wanted.
You're charred beef, dog.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
He just wanted to be
You know, Perrin.
loved.
This.
Oh, we got our Iron Man. Is his wife gonna come out, you think?
Oh, it's a wolf.
Stay down.
Oh, he's in love with the new chick. I like her a lot.
Maybe he knows the wife is gone. It's.
You mean he's accepted it?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Rest in peace to this relationship.
It's high school all over again. Ooh. That was one heck of an episode.
Yeah.
I like the speed.
Me too.
That was an hour.
Me too.
Full hour. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They did such a good job. They did such a good job of showing the audience not only the reality of the situation, but the goals and aspirations of each of our characters in a pretty creative way. And it was also shot really well.
Yeah.
And well acted, except for a few of the scenes were not super well acted. But
I don't know. It's great to me.
That's very little. That's very little. It was that was good. Yeah, this reinforces that Lanfear is my new favorite character after last week. So yeah, that's what I got to say about that.
There's some awesome callbacks to some other cultures and religions we haven't seen talked about. Like I mentioned in the desert that they're eating like squash or zucchini petals. And actually like cucumbers grow in the desert. Their flowers look similar. Eat with your right because you wipe with the left.
Yeah.
Like that's a cultural thing. That felt like an hour, but like an enjoyable hour.
Right.
Like there was never a part that was like, oh, this isn't good, or more of this. Like that was a pretty good hour of TV.
It was a full meal. I mean, you know, it was a full meal because there are parts of it that I'm remembering right now.
Yeah.
That I'm like, oh right, that part was cool. Like setting up the Red Aja to prove her worth. Like that's a part of it that just doesn't even Like that's not even my favorite part, and it's excellent. It's
And
excellent.
we've had another gray man attack, and we still don't know who the last Black Aja is at the tower.
No, no, and I don't know that I want them to reveal it in this season, although they will.
Yeah.
I don't want that reveal. I don't
Yeah.
want to know.
I have a
Just
feeling
like I
that's
don't think
that's a pretty big part of that story, right? It's gonna lead them on to something else.
Mhm.
So
just like I don't feel like we should find out, or Nynaeve should be able to use her, use the one power anytime soon. Like, don't do that. Like, make it a unreasonable circumstance.
yeah.
What else I thought was interesting about this episode
Okay.
is, and I don't know if they did this on purpose. Maybe someone did it on purpose once upon a time, and it just coalesced into what's happened in this episode.
Yeah.
But every single person in the show is looking forward, you know, and the only person who is reminiscing is Lan. And I think that's magical. Lan is the only one. He's like, oh, right, I do have this city and I'm getting to enjoy communicating to this person who understands or at least can empathize with my experience and I can with their experience. And then when he runs into Moiraine, he's like, hey, the future isn't now.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy the moment. And it's really like having him as that kind of thing that grounds the entire episode, and them splitting episode and coming back to him those 2 or 3 times. I thought that was really thoughtful and smart because everyone else is looking forward to their capabilities. We find out that this orb, in the very beginning, they let you know
It's a
this
mana
is
bomb.
it's
Crazy.
it's a super amp, and it's destructive, and it's powerful,
And it's old.
and he talked about hunger and waste. That's how what he felt through Moiraine, and I wonder if she feels the same way. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
What do you think happens to the this little like guard of Whitecloaks that are at the two rivers? We have the captain who's injured, but not like mortally injured, and we have the questioner. We have not seen him be disposed of, but just about every single one of the White Cloaks has been more or less disposed of, as we can tell. So,
Yeah.
what do they imprison them? What do they do to them?
I think. Well, they killed a lot of them on the hilltop, and they killed several of them in the village. Perrin's gonna let them go as part of their escape, and they already said the White Cloaks were fighting off the Trollocs. So it may be a point that they come to rescue the White Cloaks from the Trollocs because they're still people, right?
Yeah.
Which will kind of show like a leader's mercy, even though he's been horrible to people.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for anybody that's watching this and thinks it's kind of low. It's currently 1 a.m. my time in Japan, so we gotta keep it a little down.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with the White Cloaks. We still have no idea what will happen in Tenchika, which is what I think we'll cover next episode.
Sure.
They've made several points that the lower part of the city is dangerous, but the upper part in the mountains is where the high class money lives. So we definitely have to have a gamble scene where Matt's gonna win some game.
So correct.
I think he's gonna win.
Yeah.
Or maybe even a song off, like a musical competition, and someone from the rich part's gonna notice him and they're gonna go up there. But when they get there, they're gonna realize the princess is with them, which is gonna make all sorts of complications. I predict we're gonna see that.
I'll give you a slight swerve.
Okay.
I think Matt loses, and Min wins using the seer, the one power.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what gets them into this higher class area.
Okay.
If there is a higher class area. We have no evidence to say that other than they mention the beautiful hills 2 or 3 times.
I really did enjoy the part on the boat. We talked over it. Sorry guys. We talk. Where they thought that the women could not use the one power enough, and it turns out they're really strong with the one power, and she said that there's more than one way to use the power, and there's more than one way to be a woman, which is really important for 9. Also, it's like for the watchers, like we don't all have to be the same, right? Like how we see the world should be different.
Right.
So that was great.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see. I think Tanjika kind of has to be the main part of the next episode.
I believe it'll be where the final episode resolves.
Really?
Either that or in the waste.
So this is episode 5 of 8, right? So we have an episode of Aaron needs to get armored. He needs to get all badass leading this village of soldiers. They have to find Full Metal Alchemist lady that's gonna bind her child to a new. Sorry, it's really late. Can't remember names.
Yeah,
I think the Rand thing is kind of calmed down now. That's done, right? That relationship is.
I have a super that relationship is finished. I have a super hot take.
Okay.
It's very anime, so it might not happen.
Hit me.
You're gonna have a Lanfear versus Moiraine battle in episode 8. And Moiraine is gonna be, Lanfear is gonna be like, I'm so sorry. I'm one of the ones. Like, I'm more powerful than most dudes who have the one power. Like, you're not gonna be able to stop me. And she's gonna whip out this trinket, this orb, and she's gonna be like, I'm so sorry, but I am the one.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be some sort of clash. I don't know if it's gonna be in the dream world. I think there'd be a total mishap, but yeah, I feel like from the future visions that Moiraine saw, and from their interactions from episode 1, yeah, I think we're gonna see that. I think they're destined to go 1v1.
I'm gonna walk it up the steps past you there. I think you're right. They are going to run into Lanfear because she already knows Lanfear, Moiraine.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna come to a point where they're going to battle, and Moiraine will start to lose. In the end, she will win with the orb, and before she can kill her, Rand will throw himself on her to protect her.
Ooh.
And Moiraine won't be able to kill him.
No.
Because she knows if she kills him, they lose the last battle.
Right. Well, and she won't be able to because for sure.
Because they already killed her once, right? Like they cut her throat. So they're gonna get her to a point where they could possibly kill her with that orb or whatever, and Rand will make Moiraine stop.
Great. So this is my final question here.
Okay.
Because I know we have to kind of go. Is Moiraine currently the strongest being that we've seen so far in the show, with the trinket, with the orb?
We haven't seen a lot of people with relics or items being used. Maybe. Because that orb is as old as their time, right? And is crazy strong. So maybe.
Because we do have several of the Forsaken who we've seen. One that can do ninjutsu, or whatever, the genjutsu, the illusion.
Yep.
And then there are many of Aes Sedai who are pretty powerful that we've not really seen do anything. And then we've also got the Lanfear, who, once again, my new favorite character. Just knowing that she is such a tragedy. Like her entire story hinges on a belief system that was crushed and began an apocalypse.
Yeah.
And to top it all off, the one who was intended on saving them all chose someone else and not her.
Yeah, it's very
she's
Oppenheimer-y, like
Yeah.
want to create something for everybody, but then realizes that what you created ends life, possibly. It's a pretty hard message. Like, I agree. That'll be interesting. So we got 6, 7, 8. Yeah,
Mhm.
3 left. 3 left. I think we will have a slowdown episode, maybe more politics, West Wing of the White Castle. That was a good call. That's what it felt like.
Yeah. It did feel like that.
Sorkin wrote that scene. And then we'll have the penultimate episode, and then we'll have the last episode to get us into the next season. I mean, you got to make another season. Sorry, I misspoke. I had read somewhere online that there was green light for 4th season. It was wishful thinking.
Right. Ooh, there's an Aiel battle coming at some point between the tribes. I just don't know if it's this season or next season.
I thought it was interesting that when he first said "shade of my heart," that they said that like their culture revolves around multiple loves, but the other tribes head wise one said her husband had died, so she was taking her husband's son, not her child, right? Like, so like maybe even the tribes have different beliefs based on that. So it's really interesting.
That could also translate. That could also give us like a little bit of guidance on the vision, Rand's vision, way back when there was intimacy between 2 men, and it's like how, like, where does the sun come from? Like, where does the line start?
Yeah,
multiple lovers, whatever. Right,
yeah,
we're into it.
Yeah, that they're like I can never remember her name. The new wise one that was a spear maiden.
Yeah, I can't remember her name off the top of my head
either. Said
total badass. Total badass.
That must be hard to love only one person. Whereas then you look to like Moiraine, she only loves Suan. Like she can't get away from that love. So
that's a good
really
point.
Interesting.
That's a great point.
Anyways, it is dark 30 and I got children to get up tomorrow morning. Thank you, Luke, for getting together with me so we could record this. And thank all of you fellow couchies, commenters, book readers for letting us know what you think. We do really appreciate you being here. If you haven't yet, make sure to leave a comment and like the video. And I'm really excited to have you here on the couch with us right here next time for episode 6 of season 3 of the Wheel of Time. So until then, we'll save you a seat. Peace.
Take care.